back in the game, holding you back. And really is really why your self-concept is holding you back. So we want to definitely go with that today. Man, we have Andrew Tate stuff going on. We have Kanye West and got married, all kind of things. What's going on? Hit the like button. Appreciate it. Good to see you, brother. Got you. Good to see everyone here. Let's get it going. Let's get it. Wait for you in the chat room. Make sure you hit the like button while you're here. Hit that like button. LDA is here. Man, got to go to bed at night. Got to get some sleep at night, man. But I am so pumped about today, about 7 things that's holding you back in the game. So the first thing we're going to definitely just get this going right here because, you know, I've been working. Oh, why your self-concept is holding you back. Let me say that again. Why your self-concept is holding you back. Your self-concept. What is your self-concept? What is self-concept? What is your self-concept is holding you back. So we want to definitely, there we go. Let's bring me into the thing. Bite some people. Good. I appreciate that. Get the likes up. Let me move this banner over. You can see LDA has been working behind the scenes to get a better presentation, of what we do. Where is, I'm trying to move my banner. Right there. Good. Why your self-concept is holding you back. So definitely we are right here. Okay. So we're going to cover this a little bit. So I guess the thinking class has upgraded some things, get some things more, just look more professional, what we're doing, and more, you know, we got to do it. So here it is. Let's get this one going right here. Boom. Love it. I love that. I love how this works. So if people coming in, they're going to miss it, but they got to get this. Let me go to make sure I'm at the right place. Boom. Boom. If you can't read it, I'm going to read it for you. What it says right here. It says your self-concept refers to a person's understanding of their own identity, including their beliefs, attitudes, values, and characteristics. It is the way you perceive others. It's the way we perceive ourselves and how we think about others, how we think others see us. Self-concept is the formed thoughts and combination of experience, social interaction, and personal reflection. It can include our beliefs and our abilities, personalities, personal characteristics, and roles in life. Self-concept is a dynamic, meaning it can evolve over time as a person experiences different things in life. So I want to definitely cover this right quick because we didn't very tiny, can't see it. Yeah, I'm gonna open it up a little bit. I'm gonna open it up a little bit so you can read it. The next point you'll be able to read. I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. So I see it's a little tiny. Let's see if I can open it up, get it to window. Okay, I can't open. There we go. Just open it up a little bit. There we go. But anyway, so what stops so many people in the game is their self. One of the things, if you don't understand this fundamental thing when it comes to the game, if you don't understand this fundamental piece when it comes to the game, you will miss it. Game of life, Game of Thrones, whatever you want to call, you will miss it if you do not have a healthy self-concept. That means the self-concept refers to a person's understanding of their own identity. Let me say this, and let me get the camera back on. Let me get off of this right quick. Let me say this. So many people, and I got to say this. So many people. We talked about it last week. They want the game. Show me how to do it. How to get there, LDA. What do I need to do? How do I go to the next level? But they have not dealt with how they view themselves. Their self-concept is completely jacked up. Let me say that again. Their concept on how they believe about themselves is jacked up. Give an example, LDA. So what you do is this is building blocks from last week. What you do is you would get the game. Game is just tools. Let me say that again, because everybody want to use game, and game is this and game is that. Game is just tools that you use to get to where you need to go. But if you have not changed how you see yourself, you're going to be a simpleton using the tools the wrong way. I don't care what you say, I don't care what people think. I'm telling you how it works. So this is the other thing. If your self-concept or belief about anything has not changed, you will continue to get mediocre results. So that means those people looking for game because they want a particular woman, but they have not changed how they see themselves. Or if they have a terrible belief about women or about men, guess what? No matter how much game I give you, anybody gives you, it will not work. So many people has been giving you Kool-Aid, who've been selling you up the stream, but have not changed or have not brought to your attention your self-concept of how you see yourself. What do you see yourself? How do you think others see yourself? See, some people will get the game and then they go out and go through life, go to a job interview and have this belief about themselves that woe is me, ain't nobody gonna hire me. I'm just a nobody trying to tell everybody. Guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna fail no matter how much game you have. You're going to fail. And we have a lot of people who are trying to give you this milk of the game, the Kool-Aid of the game, but are causing you to fail. So that leads me to this right here. This right here. Low self-esteem. If you don't believe you are worthy of love, attention, you will not put yourself out there. May settle for less than you deserve. So no matter how much game you have out there, this one thing will hold you back right here. This is the one of the seven. Low self-esteem. If you don't believe you are worthy of love, attention, wealth, health, prosperity, whatever it is, I don't care. I'm telling you, I don't care how much game you say you got. I don't care who's telling you. I don't care if they tell you stories about how they did things or whatever the case may be. If you have low self-esteem, which a lot of people do have low self-esteem, they don't believe they're worthy of whatever it is they want to receive. They don't believe they are worthy of whatever they don't believe they're worthy of it. So what you'll do is you will talk yourself out of whatever you use the game to obtain. Let me say that again. You will talk yourself out of whatever you're using the game to try to obtain. Game is just strategies, getting from point A to point B, understanding human nature. That's all it is. It's just a tool. But what happens is if you have low self-esteem, you don't feel like you're worthy, that I'm just trying to hang out. You're trying to use that false humility. Well, I ain't really all like that. Guess what's going to happen? It's holding you back in the game. Let me say this. A lot of men and women have low self-esteem, but they're pretending that their esteem is through the ceiling. And what gives them away is their results. Let me say that again. Low self-esteem is one of the things or the strongholds that's holding men, women back when it comes to the game of life. You do not believe you are worthy of receiving what you think you deserve. So now people, let me say it again. So now people sell you on the fact and bamboozle you, trick you into being and capitalizing off of your low self-esteem. Man, y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all ain't ready for this. Let me stop. People will use this piece of low self-esteem that you have, capitalize off of it, try to make money off of it, off of your low self-esteem because you don't feel you're worthy. So what they'll do is they'll give you tricks, ponies. They'll give you 5 steps to do this and do steps to do this, but they have never never caused you to really directly deal with your self-esteem. And so what happens is a lot of you men and women been settling for things that are less below what you deserve. I'm giving my own class today. You settling for you settling for less. Relationship, money-wise, job-wise, housing-wise, whatever it may be, you are settling because you don't want to admit that one of the first things that's holding you back is your what? Low self-esteem. What's going on, Joe Blas? What's holding you back is your low self-esteem. You don't feel that you're worthy. And so what you'll do is you'll go around playing the victim. And what you'll do is, what you'll do is you'll go and then try to get the game to cloak what's going on, Red? You'll try to get the game to try to cloak or try to hide your low self-esteem. And so what you see is a lot of people online propping themselves up like they got all this game, but secretly they have low self-esteem. Man, if I'm saying something, man, y'all better let me know. I'm telling you. So what they do is they prop themselves up on social media. Yeah, I'm all this. I'm doing all this. And secretly they have low self-esteem. They don't believe they deserve anything in their lives. That's why game does not help you if you do not view yourself the correct way. I don't care what I don't care who it is. I don't care who says it. They can come after me all they want. I don't care how much game they're giving you. If you don't change your self-concept of who you are, guess what's going to happen? You're going to lose. Aren't you tired of being a loser? Aren't you tired of being a victim? Deal with your what? Low self-esteem. Let me put it again. Low self-esteem is it's the first thing. If you don't believe in you are worthy of love and attention, you may not put yourself out there. How many men and how many women have not put themselves out there and settle for less? But you hide behind getting the game. Come on, Red. Come on, tell them. Trying to find your value from others. Joe Blas, everybody in here, I appreciate y'all getting it now. Low self-esteem. This the thing. You cloak yourself. When I mean cloak, you put on a coat and you talk all this stuff. I got game this, game that, knowing that you don't believe you're worthy of it. See, the person who has game don't need to say it. Let me say that again. Let me say that for those in the back of the stadium. But what's good? What's going on, AJ? The person who has game don't need to say it. He don't announce this. He don't come out with a t-shirt, game ready, game this, game that, because his self-esteem is not built on the game. The self-esteem is built on who he is, his self-concept. Man, y'all ain't ready for me today. That's point number one. Point number two. Negative self-talk. Constant negative thoughts, self-criticism can affect your confidence and make it difficult to attract and maintain healthy relationships. All right, game ready, trick bag. So that's exactly Lauryn Hill. What did Lauryn Hill say? Lauryn Hill said a verse something like this. How you ain't right with yourself, but you want one. Right. That's what Lauryn Hill said. That's exactly what she said. I'm game ready. This the other thing that's holding you back in the game. Negative self-talk. Let me say that again. Negative self-talk. This is what you say to yourself. This is what you don't say to anybody else. This is what you be saying in the mirror while you're brushing your teeth, combing your hair. If you don't got no hair like me, you just shave it off or you just comb your beard, whatever the case may be. It is your negative self-talk, the constant negative thoughts. You may not never verbalize it. Shoot, what's going on? Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Negative self-thought. Negative self-talk, I'm sorry. Constant negative thoughts. You are bombarded by negative thoughts about yourself, about the person. What if she like me? What if she don't? What if I get the job? What if this happen? What if I lift the weights and it don't happen? You're constantly on the pessimistic side of your thinking. It is holding you back, brother. It is holding you back, sister. It is your negative self-thoughts. Talk. Comb my beard every morning. Yeah, I comb my beard every morning. But I want you to get this. Negative self-talk. It's a song by Josie used to say, come and talk to me. I really want to know your name. Many of you are talking to yourself and you're talking yourself out of the game. See, most people don't want to hear this because they just want the game. Show me what I need to do, homeboy, how I can do what I can do. No. You'll get all the game in the world. You'll get all the game in the world, and you will talk yourself right out of it. The best way to deal with negative talk is to write all the good stuff about you. Right. And let me say something, because that's a very good point. The thing you do is every negative self-talk that you have, you tell yourself the opposite. Let me say that again. Real talk, our thoughts are connected to our molecules. Yeah. So every time you say you ain't no good, you just a no good, you came from the wrong side of the street, you didn't have no daddy, you didn't have no mama, your mama left you when you was 4 years old, all those negative talks, flip it. I want everybody to put in the chat room, flip it. Flip it. Put in the chat room, flip it. Y'all better get this, man. I'm telling you. Sandy, what's going on? Put in the chat room, flip it. All the negative self-talk, put in, you know what, anytime I criticize myself, every time I flip it. Flip it. What do I mean by flip it? That means take those thoughts and flip it. If you think you're no good, say, no, I am the best thing since sliced bread. I look good. I walk good. I smell good. I am that. You counter it by flipping the thought. You flip it. Y'all, I thank everybody saying this flip. Let me get y'all on the screen right quick. You flip it. 7 things that's holding you back in the game. Negative self-talk. You flip it. Flip it. What do I mean by flip it? You flip it. Flip it. Like you flip it. Anytime you're about to go to a job interview and you about to do a proposal and you start criticizing yourself, you flip it and you hear yourself, you ain't no good. You can't read anyway. They might not take your proposal. They might not do this. You flip that thought. Flip it. Just this week, I flipped the negative self-talk and I feel good. Right. 7 things holding you back in the game. Negative self-talk, constant negative thoughts and self-criticism. Some of you are the worst. You ain't nobody criticizing you but you. You got to tell the self-critic in you to shut the front door up. I'm going to flip you if you keep talking like that. You got to tell your self-criticism, you ain't no good. You know you can't, you know your beard looking this, you know this. You got to say, no, bro. You may have to have a conversation with yourself. Because y'all may not want to admit it, but you're going to need to have a conversation with yourself and say, nope, not today. I'm flipping it. Flip it. Flip it. I don't care. I know a lot of people, but what does this have to do with the game? You'll talk yourself right out of the game if you don't flip your negative self-thought. If you say you can't do it, man, I can do it. Whew. It's time for you. You are valuable enough for yourself, time to invest in yourself. Correct. You got to flip it. You better get these principles down right here. Negative self-talk, constant negative thoughts, self-criticism, can affect your confidence and make it difficult to attract and maintain a healthy relationship. Come on. Thank you. There it is, bro. Flip the cards you dealt. Go in, go all in with self-love. Some of you need to go in the morning while you go relieve yourself and go talk to yourself. You know what? You're going to have a great day. I don't care what happened yesterday. I don't care what took place. I'm going to flip this and I'm going to tell you need to command your day. You need to command your day. What do I mean? You command your day. But some of y'all want to do this. This is going to happen. This LDA. Right. Game don't work. That's how some of y'all are to your own self. This is exactly how you are. Because your negative self-talk is like you crying to your own self. Negative self-talk, constant negative thoughts and self-criticism can affect your confidence and make it difficult to attract and maintain a healthy relationship. You end up getting the relationship and talk yourself out of a good relationship because you listen to all the negativity. You know, the American women are like this. You know, the women in Brazil are like this. You know, the women over here are like that. You listen to everybody's self. And let me get my face on the camera for this one. And I'm gonna have to get in some people's face on this one. Y'all got me stirred up today. I'm telling you, got me on another level. Shout out to Jono. Listen. Stop entertaining everybody else's negative self-talk about the opposite sex. Let me say that again. Stop entertaining everyone else's negative self-talk about the opposite sex. You know, men ain't good. You know, women doing this. You know, the modern woman's this and the modern woman this. You entertaining everybody else's negative self-talk about relationship. Oh, I wouldn't get married in this day and age, you know, because God will know this and this and this and that. You're entertaining you entertaining people's negative self-talk. Would you? And I'm talking to you. Would you go to a restaurant? And I'm gonna be graphic. I'm gonna have to be graphic with. Would you go to a high-end restaurant, get your nice clothes on? Get your nice clothes on, and you have your fine jewelry on. She has on nice. You have the ladies, you have the nice dress on. Your hair is done. Men, you have your tuxedo coat on, and you go and the concierge sits you down and say, "Sit down here, sir." And they say, "What would you like to drink?" "Oh, I have some. Let me have some Dom Perignon." So you get the Dom Perignon, and she gets a sip of Dom Perignon, and you're sitting there, and they say, "You know what? Here's our menu. Thank you so much for the Cash App. Wade, appreciate it right there." And they give you the menu. Then they give you the menu. And what they give you is what the other person chewed up and put on a plate and gave it to you. Let me say that again. Would you go to a restaurant and have some expensive Dom Perignon? You have gold plates and gold utensils, and you have a concierge service. You have everything, and they go and serve you chewed up meat, chewed up chewed up vegetables that the other person did not eat before you came there. Would you do that? Would you come back to that restaurant? Would you come back to that restaurant and eat that food? You say, "Sir, this is our finest dish right here. It is chewed up steak from the day before, and here is our vegetables chewed up for you right here, and here's some bread that somebody ate off, and here it is for you. And the meal is now, how much does this cost? This is $500 for this meal." Would you go back to that restaurant? Then why in the heaven would you go to a place that's constantly giving you their self-talk and feed it to you like it's a gourmet meal. Why would you go to different content creators and go to different negativity on YouTube and on Instagram, on Facebook, and get chewed up meat, chewed up biscuits, dried up vegetables, and eat off it like it's fine dining? Come on. Arguing with clowns, the audience don't know who's running the circus. Yeah. Why would you do that? Yes, or even the arguing going back and forth. Why would you entertain somebody else's self-talk being paraded on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram? This is not to say that we don't deal with issues, but if you're part of the thinking class, you have to be thinking, my man, my sister. You got to be thinking. If all they want to do is argue and go back and forth about this man doing this and this woman doing that, guess what's going to happen? You're entertaining not only your self-talk, but you're entertaining somebody else's self-talk. It's like, I promise you, it's like going to a fine restaurant eating a chewed up steak that somebody done chewed up a day before you. Would you do it? I dare you would not do it. Let's get to the next point. This one's going to get you right here. Fear of rejection. Fear of rejection. If you are afraid of being rejected, you may not take the risk necessary for forming relationships or may give up too easy when faced with rejection. This is one of the 7 things that's holding you back. Woo. Let me say this again. Fear of rejection. If you are afraid of being rejected, y'all don't want to hear this one. Y'all want this is the reason why the game is holding you back, because you're afraid to put yourself out there. You want everybody to hold your hand. Life is not going to hold your hand, baby boy, baby girl. You may get rejected. Suck it up, cupcake. Get off of your duff and do something. Everybody's not going to like you. Fear of rejection. If you are afraid of being rejected, you need to don't even ask about no game. You might as well go in and live in a corner. Put your dunce hat on and call it a day. Fear of rejection or fear of being rejected. And you will not take the necessary risk. See, you wonder why the game ain't working, or why all the knowledge that you have about the game and about life, but you afraid to do something about it. I'm talking to you, sister. I'm talking to you, brother. You can hear all this good information. You can get excited. You can turn up and do everything you want to do. But if you don't do nothing with it, you're wasting your doggone time. And too many of you been on these YouTube streets, Instagram streets, on this street and that street, and you don't want to do anything because you don't want to take the risk, because you don't want to be rejected. The reason why you may not have the relationship that you want, because you're afraid of being rejected. The reason why you don't have the job that you want, because you're afraid of being rejected. The reason why you haven't moved out of your mama's basement, because you're afraid of being rejected. The reason why you haven't moved into the next house or moving to the next state, because you're afraid of being rejected. You keep living in the land of what if. You keep living in the land of what if. Let me say that again. You keep living in the land of what if. Tell the people in the class, get out of the land of what if. Get out of the land of what if. Get out of the land of what if. What if this happened? What if this take place? And when did that happen? When did I lose my job? And when did this happen? You're afraid. You're afraid of rejection. So you insulate yourself from any form of rejection, and you are stunting your growth. 7 things holding you back in the game is because of your fear of rejection. Your fear of what? Rejection. You're afraid that if you do something, something's going to happen. And I'm gonna give you. I'm glad you right there. Ask yourself: are you rejected, or are you rejected, or are you worse than you were started off? No. Let me say something to you right here. You better catch what I'm saying right here. Catch what I'm saying right here and right now. You better catch this, what I'm about to say. If you reject yourself, the world will reject you. If you reject yourself, the world will reject you. So the problem of everybody rejecting you, you just have rejected your own self. You have what? Rejected you. Plain and simple. You rejected you. That's the problem. You keep rejecting you. You keep rejecting who? You. You keep rejecting yourself. Y'all don't get it. The rejection is you. Fear of rejection. If you are afraid of being rejected, you may not take the risk necessary to form relationships and may give up too easy when faced with rejection. How many of y'all give up too easy when faced with rejection? How many of you give up too easy? How many of you just say, I can't do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it. You end up having negative self-talk, talk yourself right out of it, and because you have low self-esteem. Through 7 things holding you back in the game. What is it doing? Holding you back. It's like having 7 robbers at your house, robbing you at every point. Let's go over it again. You got to realize it. Oh, here's the link to the chat to the thinking class. I'm gonna tell you right now. Here's the link. You might want to join right now. We have a countdown going on. Is there something else I can help with? No, you cannot. So fear of rejection. If you're afraid of being rejected, you may not take the risk necessary to form relationships and may give up too easy. Now, if you want you know what? I'm about to. I don't think I can say something. I'm going to go behind the scenes. I'm about to leave. Renee, put the link in there. If you're part of the thinking class, put your link in there. We're about to go behind the scenes. I'm going to give the other ones behind the scenes. I can't give the rest here. You finally caught the old. I'm due. And I'm out at work with my coworker, and I'm out at work with my dude. You just missed it. You better hit that link quickly. I'm about to end this. We're going back live. We're going live on the thinking class right now. You got one. The countdown has already happened. The countdown has happened. You better get it. This countdown is happening. I'm going to I got to go. You better get that link. I'm gonna put the link in there again. You better get it real quick. Just the link to the thinking class. We're about to go live right now. Right now, if you don't get it, I don't know what to tell you. Call your mama, call your sister, call your brother. Get on that live right now, and I'm going to give the other 3, I think it's 4 more, 7 things that are holding you back in your game. We're about to go right now. Thank you for joining us. Better get this link. We're going live in the thinking class.